everyone. Happy week 7. We started off our session together talking about the silent killer called high blood pressure and how important it is to know your numbers. And I hope to put in the notes looking at heart.org, the American Heart Association. 120/80 was back in the day when I worked in cardiac rehab considered normal, and now that's really the cutoff point, that going above those numbers, 120, the systolic, the pressure every time your heart beats against the arteries, and then the diastolic, the lower number, is the constant pressure between beats. And that the top number will go up with exercise, but it's really important it doesn't go too high, and that constant pressure isn't too high either, because if there's any vulnerability in those arteries, they will rupture, or an aneurysm, that's called. So putting more pressure, not good. Hydrating, I'm pointing at my water glass, is being able to make sure that we have that blood volume and it isn't concentrated and harder to pump, more viscosity. We're going to go the 5, 6, 7 form of the 8. I did 1 through 4 the other day. And the next one, let me just get my notes up because I'm looking at a screen, is called Repulse the Monkey. And we're going to step backwards for this one. So we're going to hold the ball on our right hip. We're going to preload. So what that is waking up this muscle so we keep stable, stepping back. And then the hands are going to separate like you're pulling a bow and you're repulsing. And then we'll bring it back to center. And from here, step, the weight is on this leg, step in, and then we'll change to the other side. And it's like you're pulling a bow. Okay? So from here, load that guy, step back, pull that bottom hand, you're repulsing that monkey, and then from here, we're going to step forward onto that, step back onto that leg. So breathing here, take a little bit of a break. We're going to, it's called, oh gosh, I have to get my brain together, sorry. We're going to step to the corner. We're brushing the knee, reaching. You can add an arm if you like. I'm going off camera here. You can lift that back foot, and then we'll bring it back to center, foot parallel. We'll put it down, load the other side, and step in. So it's brushing knee, it's like you're brushing away brush or a tree branch. So step, brush it away, reach, you can add an arm. Here's that perpetuation, reach, bring it back to center. So we came from here, now we're going to center it and step in and start to go to the other side. So we want to make sure that we're loading up that column, that we're not moving forward. Everything works together. And then the next one's called shuttle, the Fair Lady's shuttle. She's going to block the sun and then push the shuttle. And then from here, you're going to load it, lift, bring it back to this hip, bring it center. Now this foot goes down and we'll be able to load this. And I back up a little bit. From here we're loading, wake up that muscle, preload, step to your corner. We're going to block that sun and push the loom or the throttle, whatever. It's kind of a funny name. And then bring it back to that hip, bring it back to center, and then we'll step in so we can start the last one. Now I'm going to do this in detail in our last class tomorrow, or not tomorrow, this week, week 8, and it's called Grasping the Peacock's Tail. And it has 4 parts to it. I'm not going to include it this week because we're going to go over it several times. Even though this is an 8 form, This last one has actually 4 different movements, and I didn't want to overwhelm and keep these short. So I hope that you're practicing this. You're maybe doing some of the movements over and over and over again. You can stop your video and just kind of enjoying that flow, that breath, that we have to keep it relaxed, we have to keep it flowing, that we're moving, and that we're relaxed breath, that lower belly breath. And that way we're getting so many benefits for balance, for cardiovascular, for strengthening, and also for stress reduction. So I'll see you the last week. Get your tissue, our last week together, and then I'll put the full, all 8 up next week. Until then, take care. Bye.